Hey there YouTubers, JB Coins here with another video for you. We found a 2016p roll of nickels. Now, this is the only one we got. We got the 2014s that we had, we've got some 2015s that we've got, but this is the first 2016p that we've got in a bank roll. So without further ado, we're going to crack this sucker open and go through them and see if we find anything really obvious, basically, by eye. And I suppose I could have dumped those in my hand if I could, but these plastic ones, it's a little harder to do than the paper ones. Sometimes they come out the wrong end, or the right end, or either end. Come on. See, you can tell this is not professional and not scripted because there we go. Anyway, okay, so first one, don't see anything obvious. I mean, you know, you guys have if you've watched our videos, now that's interesting. The edge here seems to be I'm going to set this one to the side. The edge here seems to be slightly missing. It's not design creep, and the field is very clean, so I don't think that's like the 2014. Obviously, we're going to, when we get done, we're going to run all these through the microscope because that's where we've been finding a lot of errors that we were missing. You know, our vision is normal human vision that's not as good as it used to be. My reading glasses are 2.5 times. The cheater is like 5, and you know, so you don't really get great magnification. And as you can probably tell, I don't have the best lighting in here either today. I don't know why. It was a sunny day, but all of a sudden it kind of got dark in here. Don't see anything obvious in here. I did look before we shot the video to see if anybody's talking about errors on the 2016p nickels, and I couldn't find any for sale. I couldn't find anything talked about. So obviously we know the dimes are there, and if I remember right, I believe the pennies also, but the nickels, I couldn't find anything about them. Okay, sorry about that, had to reset. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything obvious. Like I said, the 2016s so far, this being April 10th, I think. Haven't heard anything about errors being found on these, but you know, we had some of those rolls that we've shown you in some of our prior videos for several years before we heard anything about errors coming out, because like a lot of folks, we relied on the reference books and reference literature to come out. And the problem with that is they're great for reference for old coins. The problem is if you have a brand new coin like this that comes out, that book was being written a year ago if it came out today, or maybe 2 years ago, or maybe over the last year or two. So by the time the book comes out, we already know about the errors that are out there. We would have already heard about them. They'd already be up for sale. And if they're in circulation where we can get rolls like these, you know, it's pretty much, unless you get lucky and find in your stash somewhere that you have them and you've kept them, you know, you're not going to find them. So, but you never know. So far, I'm seeing nice crisp 2016p, BU condition, uncirculated, typical bag marks. A little discoloration on that one. Let's see what that is. Let me look at them. Yep, and the last two. Oh, that one's got a little bit of a nick on the bottom. We'll take a look at that one under the microscope too. So all these we're gonna look at under the microscope, and we'll give you a final recap after we do. But that's kind of a cool shot right there. Nice shiny roll of brand new 2016 P nickels in BU condition. So catch you in a bit. Okay, YouTubers, this is the first wrap. I'm going to go ahead and try and show you some of this stuff using the camera before I get under the microscope. What we basically found on the 2016 Ps were 4 distinct types of varieties. First one here, first variety, 2016 P. Reverse has a large cud blocking most of the O, and there's mild doubling in all the letters. There's a die crack to the left, from the left rim to the left side of Monticello. I'm going to go ahead and zoom this in, and you can actually see, if I can get it to focus again, you can actually see the die crack there it is. By the base of the foundation to the left of the rim, there's a die crack there, and it actually runs partway into the rim. Okay? The next error, and that's also, you notice, there's only one of those. The next error, or variety, there's 7 of them. These have, the reverse has a large cud in the O, almost filling the O, and sorry for the shaking, and mild to moderate doubling in the lettering. And we'll try and come down here, because you can see that the O is a little thick. Each coin's a little bit different. Okay, and I don't know that you can make out with my shaky hands that there's any doubling, but we'll run these under the microscope so you can get a better view. Okay, that's the whole thing that people, I think, are missing. The microscope is to help find what you're looking for so that you can look for it more easily when your eyesight is not 20, 30, 40 years old. I'm significantly older than that, and therefore my hands shake and my vision's not great. Okay, the third variety, which we have the most of, there are 13, okay? Obverse, or front. Large cud between the E and the R in Liberty, which we'll try and focus it in here. You can see that the E and the R kind of touching each other there. You'll see that better under the microscope, okay? And then on the reverse, you've got a large cud in the O, and you have, let's see if I can get it to focus. You have, it's just barely showing up here. You have rather large cuds in the left-hand door. There's another one. There's another one. Okay. And then the final one is obverse, large cud between the ER and Liberty, and a large cud in the O, but not in the left door, and either almost non-existent to no doubling of the letters. But there's the cud in the O. That's a pretty good one. And see if we can flip one over real quick here. Get lucky. Nah, this one doesn't show up that well. I can't get it to focus that close. All right, so anyway, video's getting a little long. We're going to get these under the microscope. We'll show them to you, but now you see the 4 different varieties that you're looking at, and hopefully have a good idea when you see them on the computer through the microscope what it is you're looking for. These are the 2016 Ps. So 13, 18, been a long day, 7, 25, 26 out of a roll. So again, close to 50%. Okay, so are these official errors? I have no idea. I don't know if the grading companies have recognized these. I don't know if anyone has submitted these. I haven't seen anything for sale. Don't know whether we're going to send these in or not. Wanted to get them to you. Always try to get them to you as fast as we get them. We're running a little behind. So until next time, or until after the video or the pictures, we'll see you in a bit.